Good evening and welcome to La Rioja in Argentina, to the Superdomo for Group E, round 2 qualification game between Argentina and Mexico. A very good evening to you all, wherever you're listening to our transmission. This is likely and will almost definitely be a fantastic game. Great entertainment for you. These are the games that are going on at the moment. Puerto Rico just beating Panama. USA and Uruguay are having a really close battle at the moment. And now we have Argentina and Mexico to finish off proceedings here in this Americas group. This is the situation. Argentina are in first at the moment, with USA in second, Mexico in last. They have to win all 3 games to have any chance of making it to China for the World Cup next year. If Argentina win tonight, they will qualify. Without doubt, they will book their ticket to China. And you join us just as Mexico are being introduced. They had a tough loss on Thursday evening, losing to Panama 76-65 at the Robert Duran Arena in Panama City. So they will be hoping for an inspired performance. There are some absentees, as their coach Ivan Danis has said this week. They are in a complicated moment, but they have to go out all guns blazing. One of those guns, Alex Perez, who just went through, is averaging 18.3 points per game in his 3 games that he's played in these qualifiers, and he's made at least 1 3-pointer each game. So he's really key for them, along also with Juan Toscano, an excellent athlete, averaging 10 points a game. He's played 7 games within the qualifiers. Now we move across to Argentina and Capitano Luis Scola. FIBA ranked 5 in the world. The Olympic Games winners, gold medals, 2004. Round of 16 in the 2014 World Cup, the same as Mexico. That's as far as they got then. They will be looking to go better in China next year, but first they must win tonight to definitely book their place, book their ticket on the biggest basketball show on earth that starts in China next August, the end of August 2019. Radivo coming through. It is like a festival here. This is a full house, a sold-out arena, hoping, praying that Argentina will do the business tonight and book their place in China. We will see it all unfold before our very eyes here on livebasketball.tv. But first, we will pause for the national anthems.
Ahora es tiempo de escuchar el himno nacional argentino.
And the Mexican national anthem at the cry of war, and the national anthem of Argentina following there. So much passion, so much inspiration in this building. Two great teams on the floor, and here's the third of those great teams: Daniel Garcia, Cristiano Marano, and Nathaniel Saunders from Brazil, Venezuela, and Canada. So we're just a few minutes away from the start. And for Mexico, look out for Alex Perez, 18.3 points a game. But John Costano just tucks in behind at 10 points a game, 5.6 rebounds. They're two of the main players that are going to really push this group to try and cause an upset on Argentine soil. And this is the starters for Mexico: Juan Toscano, Gabriel Giron, Jonathan Mercado, Fernando Benitez, and Alex Perez from Banvit, playing in the Basketball Champions League with Banvit in Turkey, and he is their sharpshooter. Now Argentina, even without some of their squad here, they are still so strong. Luis Scola, Lapritavola, Brosino, Palas Quinteras has been brought back at the age of 39, Marcus Delia from Murcia. So much experience and skill in this group. Scola, Laprovitola, Brosino, Quinteros gets the start, and Marcus Delia, who's doing a great job for his club and country. There's Ivan Dinez, the head coach of Mexico. He's only been in the role since May this year. Was previously a National League winner in Mexico with Sols de Mexicali. And Sergio Hernandez, head coach from 2015 till now. And he was assistant coach at the 2012 Olympic Games. So he has got to be super confident that his team can deliver tonight, led by Luis Scola, who leads the Argentinian team in points and rebounds, 16 points a game.
Gabriel, cuando tienes el balón, quiero que botes y te alejes. Fer, con Jonathan, buscamos la última opción.
The one thing we know is Mexico must win to keep keep alive any hopes of qualifying. Don't forget, in the Americas, it's the top three in the two groups and the best place fourth position. So 7 teams will qualify from 12 of the remaining teams, and it's going to go down for some of these groups to the very last game. Argentina can qualify tonight if they win. America are in a close game at the moment with Uruguay. Uruguay winning that at the moment as they go into the fourth by 4. Mexico are 3-6. And at the bottom of this group, Argentina are at the top. So a full house here in La Rioja, Argentina. Mexico and Argentina, two rivals, highly respected in the Americas region. These two nations are about to tip off, and we will see it unfold here on livebasketball.tv. And Mexico get the first opportunity to get the scoreboard moving, and their playmaker, Alex Perez, to Juan Toscano, and that's out of bounds, I think. Yeah. Players getting a chance to shine, new players that they're looking at. The coach said that the Mexico national team is in regeneration at the moment. So they're without Ion, without Stoll, and without Cruz. And that's without nothing, because Brashino can knock down the three. It's moved to Tenerife. Playing in Europe now at Tenerife, and nice job there as well to respond to Brashino's three. It was Fernando Benitez. Quinteros, great pass inside, and the left-hand finish for Marcos Delia. Quinteros got a bronze medal in the 2008 Olympics with Argentina. La Provitola foul there, his first. It's gone eerily quiet here at La Rioja. Pre-game, you could hardly hear yourself think. I'm sure as soon as Argentina do something special, this place will erupt. Gabriel Giron spins, fakes. He's short on the shot, and here comes Scholar. Great pass ahead, but good transition defense by Perez. Looks as though he's gonna pull up, and that shot is gonna go up, and it's just long by Mercado, and back out to Toscano. Perez pulls up. He's just short. Rebound, Scholar, who can do it all. He rebounds. He'll start the break. And Brashino was expecting him to run that extra step to try and catch that reverse pass or return pass, but they didn't quite connect there. A couple of turnovers each. Sorry, one turnover each. Two in total for the two teams. Castano, great defense by Scholar, who recovered all the way from the sideline back into the paint. Totally focused. He's desperate to play at the World Cup. Ball's loose, good defense. Ravitola. Delia again, now up by the three-point line. Good movement without the ball, but that pass wasn't on. Just the angle wasn't quite right. But it's that bounce pass is always, I feel, the best way to get people open as they cut to the basket. Nice move. Overpowering Marcos Delia. Overpowering the Mexican defense there underneath the hoop. And Argentina out to a 5-point lead early. Just what they would have wanted. Settle the nerves. Now the steal. Dangerous pass. Not sure what Marcos Mata was thinking there. Excuse me, La Provitola. Benitez and Scholar just checking what they're doing after the game. They're going to go for... And they go back. They've had a few battles in the past. Toscano. Shots up. Just off, but good rebound. And Mexico off the offensive rebound, Perez. Argentina have got to stay calm and concentrated and not get involved in any distractions if they want to qualify from this game. That'd be an offensive foul by Prashino with the push, attempting to get the offensive rebound. Perez, shot clock running down. It's a lot of dribble, he pulls up. Great rebound, Scholar. And whips out the outlet as quick as he can. And now he's wide open for three, but he chooses to put it underneath, and it was... Oh my goodness! Juan Toscano on the break just threw it down as the Argentine defense came across. All came from the pass from Scholar. And Toscano almost waited for La Provitola to come across. He's looking at him and saying, I'm going to throw it down on you, and it's exactly what he did. Nasty dunk. Good shooting from Mexico, break the pressure. Perez outside, and the shot is good by Mercado, and they're looking sharp, the Mexicans. And now the steal. And he can't make the layup. Gabriel Giron, Prashino. Inside to Scholar. Prashino cuts and clears out. Nice pass! And the slam dunk by Marcos Deli. A great pass from Luis Scholar. Perez, baseline, and his feet touch the baseline. There's a lot of dribble going on with Perez, just trying to get an opening. And that was perfect. Good spacing as well there. Skilled player, Scholar, of course. Played in the NBA a number of years. And represented his country in the Olympics, World Cups. And now he spins baseline, and that's a really tough move to get the right angle on off the backboard, and he does it. Victor Alvarez in for Mexico. Scholar up to 2 points. And it comes out really high for the steal. And now he's way outside on the three-point defending and forces a miss from the Mexicans. Prashino brings it out. Quick ball movement, Scholar for three is good. inside, outside. Anywhere you like, Luis Scola, very effective. Even gives Marcus Delia a push, just letting him know who's the boss. Timeout here in La Rioja. I hope you're enjoying the coverage on live basketball.tv.
Decide, se va por línea a fondo, por un foul hay que usarla. Es que ahora un mismatch con Scola, atacamos el aro. Ellos cuando jugamos palma al lado cambian directamente la cortina con Juan. Salen, cambian. Aquí nos quedamos con Machado con la provítola.
Sí, están cambiando aquí, flashear.
Vamos, hay que buscarse, hay que leer el juego.
Here's the stats going through on the screen.
Que no entre a un balón perdido. Nosotros somos inteligentes, sabemos que la única manera que tienen es que la vida se la demos nosotros.
Argentina 2 of 3, points from turnover 7 and 4. 2 of 3 from 3,
Nico,
4 of 5
la próxima jugada,
from 2, and
lo
they
que
are
haces es simple.
second in the Americas in efficiency.
Metes
A field goal percentage and 2-point percentage.
Luis
With a
Brusino.
70.1 efficiency rating. And this is why they just take
sacan a Brusi.
high
Luis abre
percentage
a
shots
la esquina,
time
Marco
after time after time.
¿Tú vas a tirar, Marcos?
Their confidence must be so high after taking out the USA by 17 points, 80 to 63 in game day 9 on Thursday night. And this is Scola and Delia just having a few words, but I'm sure it's a healthy conversation, making sure they're both on the same page. So some pressure on the ball handler here. La Provitola guarding Toscano, who's already set up a highlight play with that open court dunk. Great back cut, but too much juice on the pass from Mercado. But good idea, moving without the ball is getting in behind the Argentine defense. And there's a foul by Victor Alvarez. Getting his first minutes. Getting his first minutes in the qualifiers. Shots up, Brashino is just short. Alvarez. And that's a great anticipation from Brashino. Quinteros. Nice job. And Marcos Delia inside. He's third in rebounds at 5.9. Scola at 8 rebounds a game. But showing his offensive skills there. Underneath and a touch in by number 10, Gabriel Giron. Scola. Scola all the way across. Perez, and again all the way back round. This would be beautiful if they knock this down. But Juan Toscano, big rebound, Alvarez. And gets it knocked out of his hand by Nicolas Brashino. Oh, great move to the hoop. Reverse layup by Nicolas La Provitola. And Alvarez takes a seat, and in comes Lorenzo Mata from Mexico. Toscano Good move, really sharp move with the pro hop, ripping it up and across. He's so athletic, long arms, great build for basketball. Scholar. And Perez is going to shoot the three. And well kept alive by Delia. Wide open for three. And it's good on the roll. La Provitola knocks down the three. An offensive foul. Just finding the open man, Argentina, just doing the simple things, taking high percentage shots, and that is an obvious foul. No way through there for Toscano. That's his first foul. He needs to stay in the game. Good defender. Explosive offensive talent for Mexico. Scola. Always looking for that pass. If he hasn't got the absolute high percentage shot, he's looking for you. Jose Estrada pulls up, baseline shot is good. Over La Provitola. Good job by Jose Estrada, averaging 4.5 points a game in his 2 games so far in the qualification phase for the World Cup, the road to China. Quick whistle. So sideline possession for Argentina. Toscano. So La Provitola, who loses his footing, and that's the end of the first quarter here in La Rioja. Argentina lead 24-15. Welcome back to La Rioja in Argentina for this FIBA qualification matchup between Argentina and Mexico, the road to the World Cup in China. And look at Argentina with those high percentages. 86% from 2, 42% from 3, and 100% from the line. They just have a system that creates high percentage shots. Nice left-hand finish there. And Marcos Delia who's playing for UCAM Mercia in the Basketball Champions League. And there's Perez, who's playing for Banvit in Turkey. And that is a high-flying Juan Toscano. But Mexico played their part in this game. They're up against some high-level opposition on their home floor in Argentina. And I think that's a bit of playful interaction there between Scholar and Delia. So we're off and running in the second quarter. Luca Redivo, Scholar. Wonderful move. Great touch. From the Argentine veteran, nearly 40 years old now, still playing hard and clearly loving the game. And Mexico knocked the long three down. Mercado. Fella up. Provitola. Shot clock running down. That's a scrappy offense. But that wasn't. That was just a nice pass and catch, square up and shoot. Perez. Using the screen for three. Good rebound by Lorenzo Mata. Scholar. Further up. Might have an issue there in the eye. I don't know if he's wearing contacts or if he's just got poked in the eye there. And Scholar with a foul, 2 fouls. There's so much, obviously, history with these teams, with the Americas tournaments and all these World Cup qualifiers now and Olympic game qualifying tournaments. The history of these teams goes back, and some of these players may not particularly like each other. So Scholar's on 2 fouls, got to keep under control. He doesn't want a third. Extra pass, Scholar for 3. That's how Argentina want him to play. With intensity, with force, but under control. Toscano. It's with Mercado. A bit of miscommunication there. I think Scholar tipped it and no one went after it. And La Provitola, by the time he collected the ball, his foot was on the line. Or the ball was on the line. Scholar taking a seat. Played some very productive minutes. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Perez, nice pass. Matis just too far under the hoop there. La Provitola. An offensive foul. Federico Aguirre. Jose Estrada. Defense collapses. That's a tough shot. They're taking 1-on-1, 1v2. There's no advantage in some of these shots they're taking. That's a wide open shot. Good rebound by Erwin Avalos. Perez. And Avalos thought he was going to shoot it. It was a good option, Perez, to look for the pass, but the recipient wasn't ready. Shots up from behind the arc. He's good for 3. Provitola. Playing at Zenit St. Petersburg. And it's timeout in La Rioja, Argentina.
De no hablarme cambio, no cambio, es el segundo que ellos tienen para mover y mover el balón. Hay que hablarlo cuando voy a cambiar, cuando no. José, Alex, Ibu, hay que hablarte en defensa. Vamos a un 3 de nuevo. En el que hay que trabajar para recibir. No lo van a llevar fácil, hermano.
Team leaders from Mexico, Mercado, 6 points. Benitez, 2 rebounds, and Perez, 4 assists.
Balón.
Recibe un jugador al otro al lado. Ahí sí me doy cuenta, me voy.
Argentina. La
No
Provitano,
importa si
11
32
points. Solo 4 rebounds.
32 iguales, 32 a 0.
Provitano, 3
Nosotros
assists.
tenemos que jugar mejor al otro. Toscano siempre marca que va para la izquierda, va para la derecha. Siempre. Primero te lleva un poquito derecha. Manténle la derecha cerrada. Vamos. ¿Ah?
So that's the timeouts. Here's some of the highlights. La Provitola knocking the 3 down. He's averaging 11.3 points a game, so he's right up to his average now. He's 36, over 36% from 3-point range up to this game in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. This is game 10 of 12. And Mata, it came off, I think, an Argentinian leg and then his. So they have this game, Argentina. If they win, they will be going to China. Mexico, if they lose, their chances of getting to the 4th best spot are going to be very slim, because it's top 3 from the 2 groups and then the best 4th place, giving us 7 teams from the Americas. Estrada, great finish and fouled. Super finish. Federico Aguirre came over and fouled Estrada. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line up until tonight, and he's just knocked that down, so he's 3 of 3 now. Nice pass and a finish. Roberto Acuna there with the slam. Erwin Avalos. So Perez, just got to keep that ball moving. Perez pulls up, and it's long. It's a foul on Mata. So Argentina leading 34-21. We're just coming down to halfway through the second quarter. Crucial World Cup qualification game, especially for Argentina, who can qualify for the World Cup with a win tonight. Good defense by Mata, as Acuna just couldn't get the ball up high enough to make that play. Perez. He's going to back it down, I reckon, his spin baseline, and he does, and he knocks it down. Really nice rhythm. He's got a lot of scope, a lot of offensive talent. And wide open, short. It's Luco Revido. Perez, that's really good, lovely assist. And Lorenzo Mata is the recipient. So Perez makes a shot, goes up to shoot, and just drops the pass off for a teammate. Nice job by Alex Perez. Screen and roll. One-handed pass across to the corner for Aguirre, and here comes Perez. He just can't get it to finish. Good transition defense by the Argentines. Good pass. Just couldn't quite get that. Mexico come away. Estrada again. And he's got caught in midair with nowhere to go, but then Argentina throw it away. Crazy few minutes. Really strong move there. Joaquin Villanueva. Villanueva. The line, the whistles, trying to put him off, but good concentration there. Played the one game, 2 rebounds and an assist in the game against Panama. Giorgetti, Torredivo, background, great fake, plenty of time to knock it down. Just inside and out for La Provitola. Toscano's going to pull up. He's just short. La Provitola. Catch and shoot, just short again, but ball's loose. And Erwin Avalos has it to Perez. Crossover, crossover. Great job there. Right, then left-handed crossover by Perez, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. And it's time out here in La Rioja. It's time out to Argentina.
Si hay zonas, zona variante.
Sí, mirá, un besito en el cachete, un besito en el cachete, dale.
Vuelta.
Ahí va, mirá, se agarró la cabeza.
Vuelve sobre los dos.
Abajo la zona, Irwin abajo. Si tenemos que hacer match-up, como le digo los tiradores, si hay que hacer match-up, 2-3. Si tenemos que
Here's the
hacer
top
match-up,
rebounders for Mexico.
seguimos. Nadie se queda
Avalos,
en
Mata,
un lado de la
Benitez
zona
and
solo.
Toscano.
Siempre alguien tiene uno. Siempre alguien tiene uno.
7 behind Mexico.
Paro. Siguiente jugada, quiero esto. Joaquín, tú arriba. Juan, tú abajo. Irwin y Girón. Juan, pulgar. Joaquín, pin para Alex. Y Juan sale de abajo. ¿Ok? Nicky, te quedas dentro.
A penny for coach Sergio Hernandez's thoughts. They're in touching distance of the FIBA World Cup tournament in China next year, where you'll be able to watch every game on livebasketball.tv, just like these qualifiers have been. Perez automatic almost from the line. 77.8% from the free throw line. Got a good crop of young players, Mexico. And as coach said this week, after the Panama game, they are in regeneration. They're really exploring the talent that's out there. There's a foul's called. Obviously Alex Perez at 25. Just need to get the right blend of experience and youth. Pull up Jay. Just in and out, but great rebound by Delia, and just recycles the ball, and away they go again. Travel. Just a little bit edgy. They just got to relax, let the game come to them, Argentina, when they're on offense. It's 12 turnovers for Argentina before the half, 11 to Mexico. But Argentina are the team on the verge of going to the World Cup, and Mexico are on the verge of not being able to qualify at all. So Argentina have got to show that. Open shot. They're going to get another open shot here if they keep moving the ball quick enough. And there it is. And they make it. Franco Giorgetti. Nice job by Argentina, just being patient. Feet set and knocked it down. Minute remaining in the half. Argentina just keeping Mexico at bay. 8-point lead. Doing what they need to do to get to the World Cup, which is what these qualifiers are all about. Great pass from Marcos Delia out of the post, looking over the top of the defense. 2 meters and 6, Delia. And Perez again continues his good shooting. Just a crisp rhythm, holds his follow through, just practices it. Practices the form in between the shot, eyes on the hoop. Oh, that one's short, just didn't get his legs into that. La Provitola into the last minute and a quick whistle. Six or 7 Mexico from the line, Argentina 3 of 3, and that's 2 fouls for Perez. He's got to be careful now. He needs to stay in the game. Him and Toscano. Estrada's doing well. They've got to keep the guys in, but that's a complete breakdown defensively. They've switched off. Toscano's started to come to help, but stopped. Slam dunk. Marcos Delia. Up to 10 points. 5 of 5. Delia. Nice travel. And Toscano just forcing it. All the defense was in front of him. They'd clogged up the lane. And it's timeout by Coach Hernandez. And why the timeout has been taken, let me just bring to your attention, if you haven't already downloaded the FIBA World Cup qualifying app, we'll give you all the details you need about the qualification system, the teams, who's qualified, some great articles, all the videos, press conferences, game highlights and full game reruns. And here's some of the stats. 52% for Argentina field goals and 39% Mexico, which is their average, 39%. Argentina averaging 48.6% from the field. Argentina do lead Mexico in every stat, every department of the game. They're averaging 87 points a game to Mexico's 70.9. 20 assists to Mexico's 15. They're just a well-oiled machine, and they play to the system. Whoever comes in, there is different personnel from window to window, as is the way with national teams, and they just play the same system. They have the shooters on the outside. They have the likes of Delia and Scholar inside. Very smart players. And when they're on, they are unstoppable, as the USA found out in the last game day earlier during this window, when Argentina beat them by 17. There's Gabriel Gueron. So 12 seconds remaining. Time running out. Now they can put the shot up, and they're just short. And time runs out at the end of the second quarter. And Argentina are halfway to qualifying for the FIBA World Cup in China. They lead 39-30. As the teams walk off for their halftime discussions, very pensive looking Ivan Dinez, and Sergio Hernandez gets an arm around him from a colleague or an official, just saying, we're nearly there, keep it going, I'm sure. And these are the key stats from the game so far. Argentina 69% from 2, just under 40% from 3, good percentage from the free throw line. Mexico actually out rebounding by 1. Argentina twice as many assists, both with 7 steals, so good effort on the steals. Not so good on the turnovers, 12 and 13 respectively. No blocks as yet, but we still have a half of basketball to go. So in the same venue, Superdome, where they beat the USA on Thursday night by 17, they lead Mexico, that's Argentina, lead Mexico by 9. If they win this game, they will qualify for the FIBA World Cup finals in China. And they've really controlled the game on the whole. They've got so many options. With Marcus Delia showing some good inside play. But Mercado has done well. Perez. And Toscano with that posterizer. That was good. When they've been able to move the ball quickly, that's talk of moving the ball, that's a great pass. Mexico have been able to get some good looks. But when you've got Scholar inside, outside, pushing his teammates about and making plays like that with such soft touch, it's tough for Mexico to live with, but that was a nice look as well by Mexico. So we're all set. The halftime interval is here. It's 39-30. Argentina leading Mexico. Don't go anywhere. We've got a really good one here in the Americas Qualifiers. The road to China, the FIBA Basketball World Cup. We'll see you in a few minutes for the second half.
Y cayendo, no abriéndote, cayendo.
And making plays like that with such soft touch, it's tough for Mexico to live with, but that was a nice look as well by Mexico. So we're all set. The halftime interval is here. It's 39-30. Argentina leading Mexico. Don't go anywhere. We've got a really good one here in the Americas Qualifiers. The road to China, the FIBA Basketball World Cup. We'll see you in a few minutes for the second half.
y cayendo, no abriéndote, cayendo.
De la Rioja con su show, vamos.
You
Welcome back to La Rioja, to the Superdomo in Argentina. We're half-time, and it's 39-30 to Argentina, and a packed house. As enjoyed. There's a presentation being made, and the players, there's been a video being playing, and a lot of love and emotion being shown here on the court with this young individual. Very touching moments here. So Mexico, who've only won one of their 5 away games in these World Cup qualifiers, and Argentina, who've won 6 consecutively, 5 of them by 17 or more, and the only one that wasn't by that amount was the win over Mexico. They beat by 4 in Mexico. So all the stats lead us to believe that Argentina will pull this off. They will win and join the USA as a qualified team at the 2019 World Cup. USA beat Uruguay a little bit earlier this evening. Panama were beaten by Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico are 6-4 now, Panama 4-6. USA have qualified 8-2, and Argentina can go to 9-1 with a win. We'll try and find out who that character is, who was having the photos with the Argentinian team. Obviously a very emotional moment, and a great joy for that character to have had their photo taken with the national team, with their heroes. So we are just about to get the third quarter underway. It's Argentina versus Mexico at La Rioja Superdomo, the same venue that just a couple of days ago Argentina took down the USA by 17 points, and they lead Mexico by 9. They just need to win the game to join USA as a qualified team from this group, and that will just leave one more spot for a definite qualification and then potential best 4th place, as there's 7 teams that will qualify from the Americas. The 2 best 3, 1st, 2nd and 3rd place teams in the 2 groups, and the best 4th place. And 2 baskets, one by Argentina, Lucio Redivo, and then Mexico respond. Was only 50% from the free throw line. And good D, but Scholar was right there, and he still has it, and he ends up on the ground, no foul. Great activity by the Mexican defense there. And Scholar trying from the outside, and this time there is a whistle, but Mercado and Scholar are really going at it, and Benitez when he's been in the game. It's just the skills of the veteran former NBA player, Scholar. He's been playing in China, the Shanxi Brave Dragons, more recently. Scholar, the leading scorer and rebounder on this team. It's 57.9% from the free throw line during these qualifiers. Nice finish by Mexico there. Toscano getting all the way to the hoop. A really athletic player, Juan Toscano. 6 points, 3 of 4. 75%. Scholar. Hard dribble, turns, one-handed jump hook is in and out. But it comes back to an Argentinian player, to Brashino for 3. Great rotation. He has gone across to Tenerife on the back of such good distance shooting, and he just shows his range right there. But again, a wide open shot, catch and shoot. And coming together between Brashino and Juan Toscano. Toscano hesitates, gets it across, attacks the closeout. But the shot's long, and Scholar. Oh, great passing between teammates. Down the side, inside, and then Scholar, who started it all off, kept running, caught the ball inside the key, kept his hands up and finished. Great team play from the number 5 ranked team in the world, Argentina, edging closer to the FIBA World Cup finals in China. Mexico timeout. One of the big reasons why Argentina want to finish it tonight is because come the window in February, 22nd of February and 25th, they will be on the road in Puerto Rico, and then they finish in the United States. So it's a real big game for them tonight to get it done here in front of their home crowd.
Goles que nosotros tenemos que controlar sí o sí. Hay técnico a ellos. Un tiro libre.
Argentina, Mexico's 3-pointers, 7 of 18. Argentina 2 of 23. Mexico. That's just beautiful, and keeping the ball above their heads, the two bigs. Just playing above the Mexican defense. Without Ion, he was averaging a double-double for Mexico in these qualifiers. They haven't quite got the size to match Argentina this evening, but they've got a big heart, and they're 12 down. Plenty of time remaining. Toscano, good pass, penetrate, brings the help up, perfect timing. And Fernando Benitez, a big man, finishes with a soft touch. Good defense by Gabriel Giron. 22 points in the paint from the Argentinians, 16 from Mexico. Shot was a possibility, not taken, and then Delia turns it over. Toscano looking for an opening. Good block, not in my house. I think that was Delia. Perez. Blocked again by Delia, excuse me. Marcos Delia. Protecting the Argentine basket. No one's coming through. Out of bounds, 7 seconds remaining for Mexico to get a good look. Handoff. Now they've really got to get something up quick. Ball's knocked loose. Great defense from Argentina. Yeah, it was Delia. Double block by Delia, and Toscano hands it off. And then there was further block as well from Delia. Rosino to Scholar. Kicks out. Shots up. It's just off by Radivo. So in-line play for Argentina. Inside Scholar. And he just powers his way over and through the Mexican defense. How can Mexico respond? Nice crossover from Giron. And again, penetrate hard and just drop the pass off. Benitez was the easy two. And Scholar blocked. Really good activity here. Scholar saying, is that a block? The referee won't change his mind. I think it's a good call. Just good defensive activity by Mexico, not giving Scholar anything easy. Pressure up the floor from Argentina. Fagioni is in. Fagioni playing for San Martin in the Argentine League. Jonathan Mercado. Perez. Benitez. And the ball's loose, but Perez was first to it. No look pass. Wide open three is in and out. Great rebound, Delia. Ball's loose. Almost. Scholar's offering the handoff. Rosino. Oh, great ball movement. And Scholar right there. Good anticipation from Luis Scholar. And that's another 2 points and another rebound for the veteran. 17 points. Toscano going hard to the basket and will go to the free throw line. Scholar's on 3 fouls. Halfway through the third, so Coach Hernandez may rest him. Just makes it there, Toscano. He's 45.2% from the free throw line in his 7 games. Such a talented player. Years old, gets the shooter's roll off the front and the back of the rim, and Brosino will inbound with a bit of full court pressure here by Mexico, and they pass over the top. Now they can, great fake, and he knocks down the three. Luis Scholar, great patience and up fake, just waited for his moment and made the three. As cool as you like. Up to 20 points, out of bounds. Drive by Giron, he just ran out of room, but look at Scholar. Eyes on the prize. Perez thinks he's going to shoot. No, I will now though. Great job by the veteran. 2 meters 4. So you can see over the defense. when he's shooting, passing, just whatever he wants to do. Now goes inside of the jump hook, misses that. Toscano right to the front of the rim, but he just can't get it to go. Brashino with a crossover, still going, great pass. And Scholar, the recipient, and he's got a smile on his face. But you're just seeing the Argentine team going through the gears. And Mexico call a timeout to halt proceedings. Ivan Denez has seen enough. Scholar smiling. Argentina creeping closer to their ticket to the FIBA World Cup in China next year. Mexico timeout.
Jugamos con Gabriel. Jonathan, Gabriel, te metes bien abajo, ok, para jugar el L. Fernando, de abajo vas arriba, ok. Jugamos L, pick, recibo y Fernando, ok. En el lado contrario tengo a Juan. Un buen pick para caer. Si no hay nada aquí.
Está poniendo uno contra uno todo el tiempo.
Ahí están ustedes. Sí, mostrá, subilo.
Controlen el uno contra uno. Toscano, mano derecha. Mano derecha.
Scholar 22 points, Laprovitola 11, Delia 10, Brashino 6. They spread the offense so well, they take such high percentage shots. There's 60% from 2, 40% from 3, 51.1% from the field. And that's why they're the second in the Americas behind Canada in the efficiency rate of 70.1 efficiency. They're averaging 57% from the 2, 48% from the field. So they're above their average at the moment. But just the way Luis Scholar, it's not dissimilar to the I would liken him to Pau Gasol. The way he can shoot threes, he can pass, he can handle the ball. He's not in a rush. He doesn't force anything. The ball falls into his hands. He can handle the ball on the break. It's infectious because he's doing it. He's the leader. The others, the young players, want to be like Luis and just play the way he does with the passion he plays with. And at the moment, Argentina and Scholar are going to the World Cup finals. Good job by Delia, just outsizing his Mexican opponent, but did not bite on any of the fakes. And Luca Redivo just missing out there. And again, another steal, another turnover. And again, they just want to make the extra pass. That's a cheeky assist there. And if they're going for an assist record, they have to check that out. 20 assists, which is their average, and you can see why. Scholar, oh, great dunk, high flying acrobatics from Brashino. Nicolas Brashino at 2 meters took off, anticipated that the shot was going to miss, and he threw it down. And Mexico are starting to creak, and Argentina are starting to rock and roll. They're heading to the FIBA World Cup. Mexico timeout.
Está Juan. Aquí cuando Jonathan pasó el balón, te quedas tú atrás. Okay. Vamos a buscar situación de que el balón se mueva con pase, no llegar a campo ofensivo.
Rebounds by Coulter, 26 by Argentina, 10 in this quarter, 10 in the previous quarter, and the noise is ramping up.
No a robar. Ahora venimos de robar 2 o 3 balones.
Argentina.
No quisimos robar.
25 of 48. They've had 10 more attempts in Mexico. They just keep executing. Let's just see some of the highlights, and let's see if we can highlight some of this excellent play. I'm sure Brashino could have finished, but he certainly finished the next play if we're going to see it. Check this out, everybody. And he gets a little help from the rim. Don't try it at home, guys, if you're not highly trained. And that's a nice moment for Brashino. Of course, noted for his 3-pointers, but good athlete as well. Scholar, watch out. Latta was trying to steal that ball from behind Scholar. Inside, so deep to Delia, and that's all they can do is foul. And Scholar comes in behind. Argentina seem to really want to put an exclamation mark on this victory to show that they are the best team in the Americas. You've got themselves, you've got the USA that will have a different look when they get to the World Cup in China. And you have Canada with RJ Barrett, and Wiggins will potentially be there for them. It's going to be an amazing World Cup with fantastic representation from the Americas. Delia knocks down the free throw. 55.6% from the line, Marcos. So doing a good job there. This lead is now 22 and could balloon more. And a push on the baseline by Lucio Rodivo. He plays at Bilbao Basket. Mexico have got to play for pride now. They don't want to roll over. They've got to keep executing, get some positives, get some minutes. Good pass. And Toscana, he was wide open there, and now he's potentially going to lose the ball. Good job. Great job. Look out. What a block by Toscano, but the follow. What an athlete that lad is. Number 6, Juan Toscano, not giving up, and that's exactly the attitude Mexico have got to have. I'm sure we'll see that again, and we can pick the pieces out of it. Toscano spins, tries to get that behind the back pass, but Scholar too old in the tooth for that. But that's how you put the behind the back pass into play and effective and get a score for your teammate. Just running out of superlatives for Luis Scholar. Plays the game with a joy, with a passion. And I know the young Argentinians coming through. I've coached against them at European tournaments, Rocamora in particular. I'll give them a shout out. What a great group of players they were. And this man here is one of their idols, I'm sure, Luis Scholar. And the likes of Campazzo and Deck that's coming through. But Luis Scholar has been around for a number of years, but he plays the game the right way. He'll play whichever way you want. He'll play tough. He'll go behind the three-point line. He'll go in the post. He'll be a provider. And he'll defend his basket with honour. And the younger players behind him will do the same. You have to earn the right to play for Argentina and play in the right way. And that's why they're going to go to the World Cup in China. But Mexico must keep going. They must keep believing that they can compete. Avalos, Erwin Avalos. There. Victor Alvarez. Oshino back outside, and a little bit too much French pastry on those passes, and a block, but a foul. Nothing easy, as Estrada was going up from the left, but then he's had to go across to the right. As Maximo Federer has stopped his path. And Estrada. He's 3 of 3 tonight from the line, and he was perfect against Panama. The likes of Toscano have really got to, when And these young players, these young Mexicans like Alvarez, got to keep competing. Gagliano. Good job by the Mexican defense. Delia steps out and tries to find the pass. They're trying to almost pass it into the basket. Delia could have taken that shot. It was easier than the one that his teammate was left with. Javier says. So it's a free throw for Brasino. That's the first. 75% from the free throw line, Nicolas Brasino. Points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, just the 1 turnover. So intentional unsportsmanlike foul have been called, so that Argentina get possession. 31.8 seconds remaining in the third. And both teams in team fouls. Javier says. He makes both. It's a good job by Javier. He's 50% free throw shooter up until that moment in these qualifiers. Played 8 games. Been involved with 8 games for Argentina in this qualifying process over the last year or so. Mata. Right across the line. They need to get it up quick, and Delia just misses on the front rim. And it's the end of the third quarter. And Argentina are in complete control of this game and their destiny to the FIBA World Cup. It's Argentina 71, Mexico 43.
Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
Welcome back to La Rioja in Argentina. And here are the game statistics so far. And Argentina just shooting a high percentage. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. 8 of 21 from 3. 19 of 32 from 2. But of late, they've been trying to almost pass the ball into the hoop. That miss, that's great recognition, and Brasino just stands there and delivers from the three-point line. And that was beautiful. Started by Scholar on the transition and finished by him because he ran the floor. Reward the big guys when they run. So as we see the highlights, I'll let you know in Mexico and a Scholar again, he has been an absolute beast. Mexico are at home in their next 2 games in February against Uruguay and Panama. That's their last 2 games, but Luis Scholar, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers. And after Mexico had tried the behind the back pass, Scholar showed them how it's done. So 1 more quarter. Unless Mexico can come back with the greatest comeback of all time in FIBA history, Argentina will be going to the FIBA World Cup with a win. And a block shot. Paulo Quinteros blocked. Not the start that Coach Hernandez wanted. I'm sure he wants to keep the level of play at the absolute highest. "39 years old, Paulo Quinteros, playing for Regatas Corrientes in Argentina. Olympic Games bronze for Argentina in 2008, Beijing. Nice job by Alvarez, and a really good finish by Victor Alvarez. Quick outlet after the score. And Alvarez really trying to stay in front. La Provitola, the yellow boots. Quinteros. Good ball movement again. Now the penetration and the finish around the other side of the hoop by Maximo Federup. Foul on the floor there. Shots up for three, and it's good. Erwin Avalos with the three there for Mexico. Now wide open in the corner. Paulo Quinteros rolling back the years. He had time to check his feet, check the ball, and knock down the three as calmly as you like. Alvarez, Mata, Estrada, he's been good tonight. Up until that point, he just got hung up in the air. And Scholar's back in the game. And that was a grab by Mata. A little bit ungainly there. Just checking the ball, checking his feet. Big moment for Paulo Quinteros. And Mata committing the foul. .4%. Further up from the free throw line. So the points continue to pour in. The lead up to 30 now. Estrada. And great finish right through the middle of the key. Estrada's look really strong. Feather up. And an offensive foul by Scholar on the screen. And Scholar. It's his fifth foul, and he leaves the game to rapturous applause from the Superdomo here in La Rioja. Just not quite perfecto on the screen, but he won't mind. He's played a big part in making sure that Argentina return to the FIBA World Cup with 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Alvarez And Alvarez throws it out right over the top of Estrada's head. Just pressure. Because the players that are on the court now for Argentina are hungry. They want to impress. It's all about playing for your spot on the team now, playing for your place on the plane to China next summer for the FIBA World Cup. Argentina and USA will be qualified once Argentina finish this game, but a great finish by Victor Alvarez. And beautiful finish by Paulo Quinteros. Just dribbled hard to the free throw line, elevated and knocked down the shot. 80-52 the lead, and a foul by La Provitola, and good sportsmanship between him and Victor Alvarez. Attacking the closeout. Quinteros using all his experience, finding an open spot and knocking the shot down. Alvarez. He made the fake, but he really needs to pass that off because the defense was still there. Oh, great effort to save that. Delia, Mexico get it back. This is really spirited from the team in green. Deep three is good. Right on the buzzer by Gabriel Giron. 80-55. 25 points. And I think Argentina might have a timeout here, and they score. Mexico, Gabriel Giron. Don't start the celebrations yet. Argentina. Because Mexico are continuing to compete. La Provitola, guarded by Giron. Now over to Quinteros. Quinteros, beautiful finish by the 39-year-old. Great hesitation and then just cut through the two defenders. Stop, go, finish, because one of the defenders, Villanueva, as soon as he hesitated and stopped for a moment, Villanueva turned his head. And by the time he turned back, it was too late. And Quinteros. Knocking down the free throw. It was 100% in the game from the free throw line against the USA. Another block. This time Javier Saez, who runs the floor and just couldn't stay above the rim. Mexico finding their range late on in the game. Avalos. Provitola. Argentina will want to stay comfortable. Quinteros, a lot of one-on-one. He just can't get that to go. That was good defense by Mexico. Argentina lead by 22. 4.5 remaining in the fourth. Perez blocked by Federico Aguirre. Just pursuing Perez all the way along the line, and another three. It's almost like the shackles are off now. And the lead is under 20. As I said, Argentina would qualify from this game unless it was the greatest comeback in FIBA history. And all of a sudden, Mexico cannot miss this quarter. 19 down. Closest they've been for a while. Perez just backing into La Provitola unnecessarily. Good, a little bit of play acting, I think, from La Provitola, but see, he's pushed him off initially, and then, yeah, and with the arm. I mean, that's just lack of discipline by Perez, especially as Mexico were on a really good roll offensively. 3 fouls for Perez. And Joaquin Villanueva comes out to help out. And commits the foul. Sideline possession. Mexico got 1 more foul and they'd be in the penalty. La Provitola. Perez. And he stops playing D, tries to flick it from behind, or poke it away from behind. Perez. And Argentina increase their lead back to above 20. Owen Avalos. Perez. Great no look. Wonderful pass, but Villanueva just couldn't finish. It was right at the front of the rim. Gabriel Gueron. Just 50% from the free throw line. Misses that. 1 of 2. Ticking down to 3 minutes remaining in the 4th. Argentina by 20. 85-65. If they win the game, just to repeat, if they win the game, they qualify for the FIBA World Cup in China. 3 seconds. Don't get a huge amount of those called, and the crowd reacts accordingly. Maybe 1 too many passes, and the player inside the key hadn't stepped out as the ball rotated around. 26 turnovers for Mexico, 19 for Argentina. Perez pulls up. Good rebound by Argentina. Maximo Fejel up. And Javier says we'll go to the line. 24 years old, 2 meters 4. And now the crowd begin to cheer again. They just went quiet when Mexico went on that run. Misses both there, Sayers. He's 50% free throw shooter. And here's the free throw, 71% and 87% for Mexico. So they've shot the ball well from the free throw line. Perez keeping the dribble alive, pulls up, knocks, takes the 3, doesn't knock it down though. Provitola. Back to La Provitola. Sayers sets the screen, then he waits and gets it blocked. He got the ball off the bounce pass. Gueron spins but can't get it to finish. La Provitola, under 2 minutes remaining in the 4th. Quinteros picks up the pass. Perez against La Provitola. It's been quite a match-up as well. A little bit chippy. The ref's letting them play. And defensive foul. Carlos Perez. 1 of 2 free throws against Panama. He misses that one. Better arc on that one. Good rotation. So he's 1 of 2 tonight. 80 seconds remaining in regulation. And they bring the ball back out, Argentina. Provitola. Oh, nice ball movement, but they just can't quite get the pass. Sayers just couldn't. Javier Sayers just couldn't quite pick up the pass. And the crowd, as we're 1 minute from the end of the game here. Perez just off. Maximo fell up. That pass was too hot for Quinteros. And the singing and the noise. And look at the crowd here at Superdomo. They've seen one fantastic victory Thursday night, and Argentina on the verge of another big victory against Mexico, as Gabriel Giron will not stop firing away, and he hits another 3. He's 3 or 4 from behind the arc. He's shot well, but a lot of these threes were made. And look at the fella up has just given it away. A nice finish by Giron, floating it over the top as La Provitola came across, and now Argentina will try and run the clock down for one more good shot. Well, there it goes. But Mexico are going to maybe take one more good shot from the halfway line. And the shot is short. And what has happened here is that Argentina have beaten Mexico in La Roca at La Superdomo, and they will qualify for the FIBA World Cup. They beat Mexico 85-71. Emotional scenes here for the Argentine players, young and not so young. And coach Sergio Hernandez has done the job he set out to do, to send Argentina to the FIBA World Cup finals in China next summer. And there's tears in the eyes of coach Hernandez. He's trying to hold them back. He's been the national team coach since 2015. Family are on the floor. He must be pleased with the way his team have delivered. Top spot at the moment in their group. And let's look at the game statistics. 57% and 33% and 71% for Argentina from 2, 3 and free throws. Mexico with the edge on rebounding, 11 offensive rebounds each, 23 assists. That's 9 more than Mexico. 26 turnovers to 21. Mexico edge that, unfortunately for them. 4 blocks each. And the leading players. Scholar 22 points, 9 rebounds. He's the leader on Argentina for those categories. Brasino with 4 steals, Giron with 3, Scholar with 5 turnovers, Perez, who handles the ball so much for Mexico, 6 turnovers. And the top scorers, Scholar 22, La Provitola and Delia, and Giron with 20, Estrada with 9 for Mexico. So Mexico will drop to 3 and 7 after 10 games. Argentina go to 9 and 1 and qualify along with the USA from this group. There's 2 groups of 6, 12 teams, 7 places in the Americas available. So the top 3 in each 2 groups. So USA and Argentina at the moment. And 1 more will qualify automatically in 3rd. then the best fall from the two groups. So Mexico have 2 home games to come against Uruguay and Panama. Argentina are on the road against Puerto Rico, and then their final game in February is against the USA in the United States. So Argentina have done their job. They have won tonight against Mexico. A great team effort, superb performance, always looking for the best option, led by Scholar. 3 or 4 from behind the arc, 6 of 11 from 2-point range, 60% from the field. A great all-round game by Scholar. 1 steal, 5 turnovers, 5 fouls. But he can do so much. He creates so much. A facilitator, scorer, and great defender as well. He will be going to the World Cup in China with this team. They will be highly fancied, I'm sure, and a big moment for Quinteros, knocking down that shot. He had a good game against, very productive game against the USA as well. Five points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. So he's had a good return to the national team, and there's the emotional coach, Sergio Hernandez. So congratulations to Argentina. They have qualified from Group E. Uruguay are 3rd after a close loss to the USA. They're in the 3rd qualification spot, 6-4. Then Puerto Rico on 6-4. Mexico 3-7. Panama 4-6. So I hope you've enjoyed this game from the Americas qualification group. Argentina beat Mexico. They are on their way to China. Thanks for watching. See you next time.